Hello again. What did I hear? Oh, I know. I heard that. Jebby? Well, Jebby had his mummy campaigning for him. And now he's got Bush 43. George W. I got a question. How many military people are going to vote for George W.'s brother? Jebby. Huh? How many military retirees are going to vote for Jebby? I don't imagine too many are going to vote for Jebby. And I don't think that George W. 43 is held in high esteem by our military, as they shouldn't be. The commander-in-chief at that time put America into the largest war in American history, the longest war in American history. George W. Bush is responsible for the maiming, killing, crippling of tens of thousands of American servicemen and servicewomen by getting America into a false war. He's also responsible for the murder of hundreds of thousands of Christian Muslim refugees, Syrian refugees, Iraqi refugees. Why? Because he went in and attacked Saddam Hussein on false pretenses. Saddam Hussein kept the lid on the Middle East. Every other Middle East country was terrified of Saddam Hussein. George W. Bush removed that lid under, again, false pretenses. Saddam Hussein wanted the Middle East to think that he had weapons of mass destruction. That's how he was able to control them. George W. Bush removed that lid. And it hasn't stopped. Having another Bush in the White House would further the success of those companies that manufacture war equipment. That's what they've done. That's what the Bushes have done throughout history. They've always been involved in a war. The Bushes, I think, are responsible for more deaths than any other family in history. Prescott Bush, the first, sold weapons to both sides during the First World War. Prescott Bush II, well, he was in finance. He financed the Hitler's Nazi machinery. George Bush got us into Desert Storm. And we know what George W. Bush has done. So do you really need another Bush to further this insanity? I'm inclined to think not. Wake the hell up. George W. Bush runs an annual mountain bike race. Personally, I think that's to try to alleviate some of his guilt. Those that attend that race are crippled and wounded warriors. Any wounded warrior that attends that race, well, they must have been confused or they're suffering from post-traumatic stress syndrome. How can they even look at him? If it wasn't for what he did, they wouldn't be in a condition that they're in. That's sort of what I think. seeing the bushes actually sickens me. Not as bad as seeing that freak at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue shacked up with that transsexual. But there's not a whole lot of daylight between any of them. That's sort of what I think. You know why I think what I think? Tell me where I'm wrong. You can't, can you?